Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing. hostile life forms.
You'll need good gear if you're going trekking. I can help with that. You can trust what you buy here. We're honest people. It's exhausting. Making your own way has its perks, but free time isn't one of them. There's always work to be done somewhere. It's all right. I sometimes wish things... Take your time. Stay safe out there.
This has gotten out of hand. Greetings, Captain.
magnet to your fridge.
It's very quiet out in space. You would think there would be trumpets wherever you go. Don't you just love
Welcome to
ground
UC
jobs?
Base. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You're cleared to land at Sidonia.
It's good to be back on board.
You are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
Ta-da! We've arrived!
Hello, Captain.
What a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city. Zeroing in on anything useful?
Leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-five figures.
Hey, 5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar.
How about it?
Fine. done.
We're on it, sir.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Stand clear, please.
Going to have to lug cargo.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level doesn't mean it's not secure.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program. Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander. But they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Sidonia Security Chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days. All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again, but it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program. It's small, it's dusty, it's old. It may not be anything fancy. Bye for now.
We run a tight ship here on Sidonia. Anyone who steps out of line, well, you learn never to do it.
Watch out for robots.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far from Starfield? How much money we spent literally making this stuff in we could go there with jobs.
Subterranean particle detonation imminent.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
2, 1.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them quiet. I hate filing later reports.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a...
You simply won't find a politician who works harder for his people than I do. Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help. What can I do? I can answer your general questions about Sidonia. Sorry, but it's my strict policy that I... Politics. You shouldn't be so... Even though I'm a UC-appointed official, I still need to rely on political donations to help me make decisions on how to allocate funds and resources to The money goes right back into the local economy. You see? If you have to ask, then I'm afraid you can't afford... I'm sorry, I can't, but if you have any other questions about Sidonia, I'm happy to answer. Standard protections from the media and anyone who... Considering I don't really know you, I'm not sure how to answer that. But Sidonia is... If you have mining experience, you may wish to check... Or maybe check with... If those aren't your speed... Well, I've been every day. I am passionate about service. I look out for their interests, I support their prosperity, and in return, if you ask me, there's nothing... You mean besides being the... Well, this is the home of Deimos Star Yards, which perfected grav drive, and to this day, our mines and manufacturing are in... We may not outshine fancier cities like New Atlantis on its surface. Sidonia is not much of a tourist destination, unless you're in... But if you're not here for work, and you're looking to kill some time, beautiful scenery, assuming you like shape. If you're looking to kick back after that and experience... That's cute, but not enough. If you're not sure how much, you probably can't afford it. And enjoy Sidonia.
I'm here to help if you need anything. Hello? Do you have this?
Martian dust is a leading cause of respiratory illness.
I see. Well, luckily, Governor Hurst enjoyed. You're very welcome.
Before you say anything, no. Mars is nothing like Earth. Heck, even Earth is nothing like what Earth used to be.
Yo, hey, what's up? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything.
They aren't compatible.
Yo, this dude came in once trying to sell the... It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell? Man, sorry, I can't really say that. All I know is that we're running a business here, and I was told to take in all trades and sell whatever we've got. And listen, I'm not gonna worry about... Oh man, I'm still new here, so We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we bought in... They pay my salary, so as far as I... Cool. Come back anytime.
You bothering me for a rate? If you're here to broker a deal, why don't you try someone else? I'm in what you might call the Special Liaisons Department. When the TA needs to deal with, let's call them organizations that tend to fly below the radar, I keep my own hours and the pay is good. You bet your arse we do, love. You've got all these dusties crammed into this tin can of a city scrambling to use their profit shares to pay their bills. If they have a thin month in the mines, the credits are still due. So we're here to buy anything and everything people want to sell. And I do mean everything, if you catch my meaning. Not that I'm admitting to anything, of course.
Sure. Mission boards where you should go if you're looking for your one and done. You'll tend to find them at local watering holes near spaceports.
Well, it's been fun.
Sidonia City Security is here to keep you safe. If you see something suspicious, please don't hesitate to report it to any security officer.
Sidonia can have depressing effects. The UC exchange is a great way to play your weapons at all times.
People always ask me what I think about mining. It rocks.
homestead. Please make your way to the building at the end of the path and down into the colony below. Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
The last thing I expected to stumble across at this type of settlement is a museum. Might be worth a look around.
This is a boring assignment, but let's keep it that way.
We take vandalism seriously here. You don't mess with history.
Welcome to New Homestead.
I'm learning so much here. Everyone should visit at least once in their life.
Sure would be nice to get off
Well, what did we think of the tour?
Very informative. I didn't know about the methane harvesters before coming here.
The, Roundhouse Tavern.
Ah, to lay eyes on the earth just once.
It has a quaint charm, doesn't it?
Just like the rest of New Homestead.
Careful. There are some dangerous areas around here that aren't part of any tours.
Enjoy your visit here.
It's one thing to learn about early colony life. It's another to experience it.
Excuse me,
Hi there. Welcome to my little shop. Well, hello there, and welcome to my little shop.
That little boy almost wound up on my operating table. Claudio said he was playing with some of the machinery down by the mines and nearly...
Oh, nice. You know, it's always... I'm Jay. I'm happy to help you find what you're looking to buy. Or if you have any questions for me about the shop.
Damn right. You've got it.
We used to, but not anymore. We don't really have the resources or facilities to make... Only thing we have are these souvenir slates about the history of New Homes. Tell you what, I've got an extra one here that another guest left behind a while back. You can... I love them. Most of us in New Home, some are indifferent about it. But that being said, I believe... Glad you asked. I'm looking for all sorts of things. Anything, really. Clothing, weapons, jewelry. We don't get a lot of off-world stock, so I offer to buy things from travelers. Anything they're willing to part with. Between you and me, people around here talk a lot about tradition and whatnot, but even they get curious about what other worlds have to offer. Sure thing. I'm also interested in buying if you have anything for sale. Come back anytime.
This colony's a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
Word of advice, steer clear of the doctor here.
cooking over at the Brown Horse.
It's been a while since I last visited.
I can't wait to go away on my learning vacation when I grow up. Do you need medical assistance? Great! Another tourist. Let me guess. You slipped on the ice and need a doctor to wrap your sprained ankle? They do, but they're also a terrible burden for a small colony doctor like myself. I have enough trouble treating our own people with the time and resources I have. I appreciate that you're trying to set me at ease, but that might as well be the same. Sorry for how I responded. It's not you, it's me. I'm just frustrated about all the non-native people I need to treat when our own still need help. Anyway, what can I do for you? Even though we don't have shiny new medical facilities, I imagine it's easier than wherever you're from. We have fewer people here, and we're very responsible when it comes to our personal... For anything else, we can get... It's a harsh world, but as long as you're inside or there's no breathable air on the surface, and you'll quickly freeze to death outside. New Homestead was an early colony research base and has stood the test of time. Don't worry so much. I don't. They make a mockery of New Home, and on top of it, they're reckless. It's like I said before. Actually, maybe there is. I have an idea that may be best suited for someone relatively unknown, instead of myself. I've got a mountain of work and a reputation to maintain. So I bought a realistic monster costume. The plan was to wear it, scare tourists away, and start a rumor about terrible creatures living on Titan. I figure that once word gets around, tourism will take enough of a dive to give me some relief. Maybe, I'm not sure. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't have any other ideas. The tourism board flat out won't help me, and I don't have money in the budget to hire additional help. And you know these tourists will believe anything they see and hear. I think it's worth a shot. Worst case scenario, I'm back to square one. Oh, good. I was hoping not to have to do it myself, so I'm glad to have a volunteer. Here's the costume. I think this will work best on the surface, so just find a group and run up to them, acting like a convincing alien monster. With any luck, they'll run screaming and book the next flight out of here.
Someone's gotta talk to Joyce about these brownouts.
Must be nice to be able to afford to travel, huh? Hey. Oh, you don't really want to talk to me. I'm just a nobody from the crates. Besides, I'm not really good at talking to tourists about new homes. You do? I mean, sure. I don't know what I can tell you, but if you want to talk, I don't have anything else. It's not as bad as you'd think, because honestly, I'm not sure. Well, I'm trying to finish up my undergrad schooling, actually, but I also do some odd... Sometimes I help Jay out at his shop, and the crates are what we call the living quarters for the poor people, like me. They're comfortable enough, I guess. And no one on... Okay, well, no. Not the studies specifically. But I'm poor. I just don't have... I keep having to take odd jobs just to put food on my plate. And when I do, my grades suffer. Really? I thought it was the only way. I remember my parents telling me, but maybe you're right. I guess I can put my studies on hold, at least until I get enough credits saved up to live on. I can always return to my studies then. Maybe part of the reason I feel I've been stuck in a rut is because I push myself too hard. I'm sure she appreciates the advice, but I think actual funds would have been a bit more helpful. Until later. All these tourists are... Okay, well, no. But I keep having to take... Thanks for stopping by to talk. You offer... Okay, well, no. But I keep having to take... What? Really? I don't know what to say. This is beyond kind of you. I mean, I don't even know you, but... Wow. Thank you.
I'm pleased that you realize the importance of a decent education. Okay.
We used to get more tourists than we do these days.
Thanks again for what you did for me. I'll remember your generosity.
Off-worlders always ask how I can live here. I wonder how they can live anywhere else.
We live a simple life on you. Instead, but make no mistake.
Starfield is a living history.
Some of the locals dislike tourists, but I love learning new insights from them. Oh, hello there. Are you here about the brownouts? That's usually the only reason people come up here to talk to me, since I'm the power system manager here. Oh. Yep, I get it all right. Yes, I'm in charge of the electrical power here. We generate a lot of wind-based power here on Titan, which is my specialty, so I was tapped to help navigate all the unique challenges we face here. Shocking, I know. Yes, the power shortages we're experiencing. Haven't you seen the flickering lights? This equipment is all very old, and the protections against the cold have worn down, so now? Brownouts, all the time. And I get to deal with it. Hooray for me. Of course you did. That's okay. It's a problem here. Citizens and visitors alike have a right to know what's going on. Problem is, I don't know how long we'll have to deal with this, because I'm needed here to oversee the whole system, and we don't currently have anyone available to go out and solve it. Well, I just started this job a few months ago, but I'm loving it, despite all the small... I came here as a child and did one of the tours. I loved it so much, I jumped at the chance to come back after finishing my... I know it may sound unusual, but I knew what I was getting into with Titan's harsh surface. The challenge is actually one of the things that attracted me to... No, New Atlantis, born and raised. It's okay though. I've always liked this quaint little moon. The people here were a little wary of someone coming in from the outside, but once I changed my name in accordance with their local customs, it went a long way to build, and that was fine by me. I feel proud, taking on the name of the Earth. Did you see those huge wind turbines out there on your way in? Titan's strong winds provide an almost constant source of power, as long as we can keep the machinery. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm a little new to the job, and... So I really want to impress everyone and show them I can handle this. But the power equipment is ancient and in need. We just don't have the money in the budget right now to do it. The previous technician was adamant that was... So... he never submitted any replacement. I could use someone who's handy with a laser cutter to break up the ice that's formed on some of the power system machinery out there. That should clear up the shorts we've been experiencing and stop the brownouts. Does that... Oh, thank you. I guess just be careful not to hurt yourself or the equipment. I'll continue to monitor things from here.
It's a little weird that people come here to see what early colony life was like. To me, it's just how we live.
Running this farm with my family for the sake of our little colony is one of the greatest pleasures in life. Ah, someone new. Well, there's lots to learn. You can all... I'm fascinated by the other worlds in this... Oh, wonderful. What's New Atlantis? Oh my, that sounds... We hear about it, of course, but I wonder if I can convince Smith... Do you mind if I ask you another question? Thanks. Is the Freestar Collective as low? I figured the stories weren't all true. How else would you expect people to live together if you can't trust in laws to keep everyone safe? Even in a small community like ours, we have to maintain law and order. Though, I understand it gets difficult to always protect that out in the vastness of space. Is it okay if I change the subject? Oh, thank you. Are there really planets full of plants? Really? I would think anything is better than what we have outside. I'd love to be able to leave the colony without worrying about putting on a suit. I've heard that people can go outside freely on them, but perhaps some of you travelers just get used to it, having been all around the settled systems. You should learn not to take it for... Can I ask you something else? Oh, wonderful. Is space travel as exciting as it seems? I've heard stories about pirates and spaceship malfunctions and all sorts of terrible things. I've always wanted to try going into space, but I'm also worried. Maybe people here are right. The dangers here are few, and we know how to take care of them. Space is too unknown. Those are all the questions I have at the moment. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day for me.
We Titans are hardy people. You'd have to be to live in a place like this. I overheard you speaking to my wife, Mara, filling her head with ideas about picking up and leaving home. You got anything to say for yourself? That's what I thought. Now, I'd appreciate if you keep your I don't expect you to understand why it's important our people stay here and keep our traditional way of life. People rely on technology too much. We need to remember how to perform the basics to survive in case we ever find ourselves without said technology. We need to remember where we came from. Earth, this system. Lest we forget, we're one of the last colonies charged with that preservation. That's traditions like the way we tend this farm, strong family ties, we do it all with the bare minimum technologies to survive. Everything else is hard work done by humans. It's good for humanity's soul. It's not. Thank you for realizing. I'm sure you didn't mean anything by it, so we're good.
My papa doesn't really like me talking to the tourists, but how else am I going to learn about out there? Hello? I'm not really supposed to talk with tourists. You're not going to tell him, are you? It's just my daddy, really. My mama's okay with it. But, I love talking with tourists. I think it's pretty fun. And they say we all have to work a little. Someday, I think it'd be cool. My mama says it's because he thinks, but I keep telling him. He doesn't believe it. Not really. I don't... We mostly learn about the history of the Sol system. And that's when we get to leave to go to school somewhere else. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me.
You get used to the methane processing smell.
Don't stay outside for too long when you're on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
Heads up, if you're planning on going to Chunks.
it going out there with the ice? Good work. I should be... Thanks. I hope this lasts a little... We can rest easy for a while now. At least until the ice builds up. Take care.
Welcome to Chunks. What can I get for you? Hello there. Welcome to the... Sadly, we're out of the special sauce. I know. So... Oh, how can I pick just one? You know what? I'm gonna cheat if you don't mind. You know I do. Here, my wife thinks well, but seriously, I think we're just starting to get... I think corporate just saw new Homestead. If I'm completely honest, it is. The people are. And I just know it's because we never... I've been in contact with some of the other restaurants out there, and they'll give me some. But they say... For real, good question. They haven't said, but I think it has something to do with them price. I guess it's made at a different facility than our other food. Yeah, sometimes I get lucky in the cargo hall. You bet it is. You may not hear people talk about it, but trust me. I mean, not literally. I'm not saying it's glue or that our food falls apart. And I've noticed that once people find... Wait, for real? Oh, yeah, right. I actually just got a message back from another Chunks before you got here, and they got a cake. Just tell them you're there to pick it up for me, and it should be good to go. Thanks.
Welcome to Chunks, home of the best chunks in the settled systems.
Those folks in Sidonia may be close.
Look, I know what I'm asking you to do is pretty silly, but I still think it's worth a shot. I bought it from a private seller. They said they got it from someone who wore it in a secondary school as their sports team mascot. I guess it was supposed to be a tardigrade or something. Anyway, the person I bought it from modified it a bit so they could use it in an independent movie they were making. But I guess that went nowhere, so they had to sell it. Lucky me, I suppose. I'll bet they won't be coming back anytime soon. I'm just happy I was able to find someone willing to help with this ridiculous idea. Tell you what, if you want to come back later and do this for me a couple more times, I'll even let you keep the costume.
After you, Captain.
Wait, you see that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard. Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Vanguard to civilian ship. Come in.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
We took down their shields! This is so much fun!
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. Think enough of them finally got fed up and they pooled their money to hire professionals. What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, it's been a mess lately. Spacers, Varun zealots, plus Ecliptic tracking me down.
We ran into a few members of Ecliptic at the Nova Galactic Star Yard. I'm guessing they were after you.
Ah, damn. That's probably how they found me. I knew taunting the Spacers to meet me at Neptune was a long shot. Making rookie mistakes. I've been chasing shadows around the Sol system for years. And every time I go back to Mars...
Sidonia is waiting for you. Run down. Forgotten.
Feels like everyone's given up, you know? I've just been spending more and more time in the Starfield. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really going back. Yeah, it sure does. Guess someone needs to be out there keeping the old neighborhood safe. If you're ever in Sidonia, we should grab a beer sometime.
If you don't mind, we came here for something. That strange object you found?
Right. Hey, it's yours. Appreciate the rescue. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Let's grab the artifact. Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.